My child, pause right here. Do not move past this moment, because what I am about to speak is not accidental, and it is not late. I know how long you have felt that something was missing, like a piece of your life never quite clicked into place. You tried to name it, to chase it, to fill it with effort and hope and prayer, yet the ache remained. Listen to me now. This message is for you, and if you feel your heart tightening as you hear these words, that is because I am calling you personally. You have been searching, turning pages, opening doors, asking questions you could not fully form. You wondered if you missed a step, if you waited too long, or if you were simply broken in some quiet way. I see that thought. I hear the question you never said out loud. And I need you to stay with me, because what you believed was lost has been closer than your breath. I am telling you this now because the timing matters. If you scroll away, you will miss the moment where clarity begins. If you doubt this voice, you will delay the peace I am ready to place in your hands. You did not find this message by chance. I drew you here because I love you too much to let you keep searching in circles. The missing piece you have been longing for was never far away, and it was never hidden to punish you. It was right where you have been standing, right where I have been waiting. Before I reveal more, I want you to mark this moment. Let your action reflect your agreement. Like this video, comment so you can remember where this shift began. Share this message with 3 people who are searching the way you were. Hype this video so my voice can reach them, and subscribe so you do not miss what I am about to unfold in your life. I know skepticism tries to rise when hope has been delayed. I know you have heard many voices promise answers before. But hear me clearly. I am not offering you another method or a temporary fix. I am offering you truth, and truth brings rest. What you are about to hear will realign the way you see your past, your present, and what is coming next. Stay with me. Breathe. Let your shoulders lower. You do not need to strive in this moment. You only need to listen. I am about to show you why the piece you thought was missing never left, and why this realization will change everything. Hold your ground with me for just a little longer. I am setting the stage for understanding, and understanding will unlock freedom. You are not behind, you are not overlooked, and you are not disqualified. This is the beginning of alignment, and you are exactly where you need to be to receive it. Trust my voice now, and let expectation rise. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I have watched you walk through days where you smiled on the outside but felt unsettled within. I know the quiet weight you carried, the sense that something was unfinished, undefined, or just out of reach. You questioned your progress, your purpose, even your faith at times, and you wondered why peace felt so close yet never fully stayed. I want you to know this first. Nothing about your struggle has been hidden from me. I saw the nights when your thoughts would not slow down, when you replayed conversations, decisions, and missed chances. I heard the prayers you whispered without words, the ones shaped more like sighs than sentences. I felt the ache in your heart when you tried to move forward but felt pulled back by something you could not name. You were not weak for feeling this way. You were not ungrateful. You were responding to a hunger I placed inside you. You thought maybe you needed to become more, do more, achieve more, or fix something within yourself. You wondered if others had found what you were missing, if they had unlocked a secret you somehow skipped. But I need you to hear me clearly now. Your searching did not disappoint me. Your questions did not offend me. Your weariness did not push me away. Every step you took, even the uncertain ones, was seen and counted. I recognize the season you are in because I ordained it. This tension you feel is not failure, It is transition. It is the moment before clarity breaks through. You have been standing at the edge of understanding without realizing it, and that is why your spirit has felt restless. Restlessness is not always a sign of disobedience. Sometimes it is the sound of growth stretching beyond what it has known. I know you tried to stay strong. I know you told yourself to be patient, to trust, to keep going even when answers were delayed. And I am proud of you for that. You did not quit on me even when you did not understand me. That matters more than you realize. Faith is not proven by certainty. It is revealed in endurance. Let me say this gently and firmly. You are not lost. You are not behind schedule. You are not overlooked. I have been walking with you through this entire season, even when you felt alone in your thoughts. The confusion you experienced did not mean I was silent. It meant I was preparing you to hear me more clearly. I know exactly what you have been carrying, and I know why it felt incomplete. You are not broken. You are not missing something essential. You are standing at the point where recognition begins. Stay with me here. What you are about to understand will bring meaning to the struggle you endured, and peace to the questions you have been holding. My child, now I reveal what your heart has been circling around without fully seeing. The missing piece you thought you lost was never outside of you, and it was never withheld by me. You searched for it in people, in affirmation, in timing, in outcomes, believing that once something aligned out there, you would finally feel whole and here. But the truth is this: you were never incomplete. You were simply looking in the wrong direction. The piece you thought was missing was your awareness of my nearness. Not my presence, because I never left, but your recognition of it. You tried to build peace from answers instead of trust, and identity from purpose instead of relationship. I am not disappointed in you for that. Many of my children confuse movement with meaning. But fulfillment does not come from adding more to your life. It comes from realizing who has been holding your life all along. You believed the ache meant absence, when it was actually invitation. You thought the emptiness meant something was wrong when it meant something was wicked up. I allowed the search because it led you back to me with clearer eyes and a softer heart. The missing piece was not success, not validation, not another door opening. It was surrender. It was rest. It was allowing me to be enough before anything else tried to be. Hear me clearly now. You do not need to earn what I already gave. You do not need to chase what has been walking with you. The moment you stop striving to complete yourself is the moment you realize you were already held together by my hand. This is the truth that shifts everything. This is why peace felt close but distant. You were trying to possess what can only be received. And as this truth settles into you, I want you to understand something sacred. What I am doing in you is not meant to stop with you. Light was never designed to stay hidden. When you allow my voice to flow through this space, others who feel lost begin to find their way home. This is where your obedience opens doors for souls you may never meet. Listen closely, my child. I am placing this desire in your heart because I am inviting you into partnership with me. When you support this mission through super thanks or membership, you are sowing seed into living soil, and I promise you the harvest will speak in lives transformed. As my word declares, I give seed to the sower, and I multiply what is placed in my hands. This is not a donation. This is alignment. I am asking you now to move when you feel this stirring. Support through the PayPal donation link in the description or the QR code on your screen, and let your giving become a river that carries my voice farther than you can imagine. I see every seed, and I bless it with purpose. Now return your focus to me. This revelation is not meant to overwhelm you, but to free you. You found the missing piece because you finally stopped searching without me and started listening with me. And this understanding will only deepen from here. My child, receive this next word with a gentle heart, because correction from me is never rejection. It is love guiding you back into alignment. I need to speak to you about the way you have been reaching outward for what I have already placed within. You have been stretching your hands toward answers, affirmation, and certainty, while your spirit has been longing for stillness. I do not say this to shame you. I say it because I want to free you. You learn to equate effort with worth. Somewhere along the way, you believed that if you just tried harder, prayed longer, waited better, or proved yourself more faithfully, then peace would finally arrive. You treated rest like a reward instead of a gift. And so you kept moving, even when your soul was tired. I watched you do this. I watched you carry burdens I never asked you to lift. I want to lovingly correct this misunderstanding. I am not impressed by your exhaustion. I am not asking you to perform for my approval. When you strive without listening, you drift from my rhythm. When you chase clarity instead of trusting me, you create noise where there should be communion. That is why you felt disconnected even while doing the right things. Obedience without intimacy will always feel empty. You reach for control because uncertainty made you uncomfortable. You tried to plan outcomes so you would not be disappointed again. But my child, control is not safety. Trust is. You do not need to manage what I already govern. When you hold too tightly to outcomes, you miss the beauty of dependence. I never called you to figure everything out. I called you to walk with me. Let me correct one more belief gently but firmly. You thought something was wrong with you because you needed reassurance. You judged your questions and doubted your faith because it did not feel unshakable. But faith that has never questioned has never grown. I was not offended by your doubts. I was inviting you deeper through them. You do not honor me by pretending to be strong. You honor me by being honest. This is where I redirect you. Slow your pace. Release the pressure to resolve everything today. Stop measuring your spiritual life by productivity. Listen more than you analyze. Rest more than you rush. When you feel the urge to search frantically, pause and ask me what I am already saying. I speak most clearly when you stop demanding answers and start welcoming presence. I am not disappointed in the way you have walked. I am simply realigning you. Correction from me is not about what you did wrong. It is about where you are going next. I am teaching you how to live from wholeness instead of striving for it. And as you learn this, peace will no longer feel temporary. It will become familiar. Stay with me here. Let this redirection settle. You are not being pushed back. You are being drawn closer. My child, let me strengthen you now, because this is not the moment to feel heavy or discouraged. This is the moment to lift your head and breathe again. What you have just understood was not meant to drain you. It was meant to restore you. I know how long you have carried the feeling that you were almost there but never fully arrived. I know how tiring that can be. And I want you to hear this clearly. You are not starting over. You are stepping forward with clarity you did not have before. Everything you walk through still counts. The prayers that felt unanswered shaped your endurance. The waiting refined your discernment. The confusion trained your ears to recognize my voice. Nothing was wasted. I was building strength in you quietly, layer by layer, even when you felt uncertain. You did not lose time. You gained depth. I see the relief beginning to settle in your spirit as pressure loosens its grip. That is not weakness leaving you. That is trust taking its place. You do not have to carry yourself anymore. You do not have to prove that you are enough. I have always known your value, and I have never asked you to compete for it. Resting in me does not make you passive. It makes you grounded. You are stronger than you think, not because you pushed through, but because you stayed with me even when you did not understand. Strength is not loud confidence. It is quiet perseverance. It is choosing to remain open when it would be easier to shut down. You did that, and I want you to recognize it without minimizing yourself. Let hope rise again, not as a fragile wish, but as a steady assurance. The clarity you are gaining will steady your steps. You will notice decisions becoming lighter, not heavier. You will feel less pressure to rush and more confidence to wait. This is what happens when you live from wholeness instead of striving for it. You are not alone in this season. I am not observing you from a distance. I am walking with you, matching your pace, strengthening you where you feel tired. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself that you are no longer searching blindly. You are listening, and listening changes everything. I am proud of the way you have grown, even when growth felt uncomfortable. I am proud of your honesty, your persistence, and your willingness to stay present. You are not fragile. You are becoming steady, and steadiness will carry you further than force ever could. Let this encouragement settle into your bones. You do not need to brace yourself for what comes next. You are equipped. You are supported. You are held. The missing piece did not complete you because you were incomplete. It reminded you that you were never alone in the first place. Stand in that truth now. Draw strength from it. What lies ahead will not overwhelm you, because you will not face it searching anymore. You will face it anchored in me. My child, let me speak promise over you now, because revelation without assurance can leave the heart unsettled. I do not reveal truth to you and then leave you to wonder what comes next. I am faithful to complete what I begin. What you are sensing in this moment is not temporary comfort. It is the beginning of alignment, and alignment brings peace that lasts. I promise you this: as you remain aware of my nearness, confusion will lose its authority over you. Decisions that once felt heavy will begin to feel clear. Paths that seemed hidden will unfold step by step, not all at once, but enough for you to walk without fear. I am not rushing you, and I am not delaying you. I am leading you with intention. Trust my timing, even when it challenges your expectations. You have learned that waiting does not mean being forgotten. It means being prepared. I see ahead what you cannot see yet, and I promise that what I am guiding you toward will meet you at the right moment. You do not need to force open doors that are meant to open with ease. When it is time, I will make it unmistakable. I assure you that obedience will not cost you peace. It will protect it. As you choose to listen instead of strive, to rest instead of rush, you will notice a shift in how you carry your days. Your mind will grow quieter. Your heart will feel steadier. This is my promise to you. I will keep you in peace when your focus remains with me. I know patience has been difficult for you. You wanted answers quickly because you feared losing momentum. But hear me now. Nothing you waited through will make sense until you see it from this side of trust. I am not asking you to wait without hope. I'm asking you to wait with confidence, knowing I am working even when you cannot feel movement. I promise you guidance. I promise you rest. I promise you that when doubt whispers that you are falling behind, my voice will remind you that you are exactly where you need to be. You will not miss what is meant for you. You will not arrive too late. I am faithful to my word. Hold on to this assurance when your emotions fluctuate. Feelings may rise and fall, but my promises remain steady. I do not withdraw my presence when you struggle. I draw closer. You are not required to be perfect to walk with me. You are only required to trust. Let this settle deeply within you. The missing piece you discovered will continue to anchor you. As you walk forward, peace will not be something you chase. It will be something you carry. I am with you, before you, and behind you, and I will not fail you. Rest in this promise now. What comes next will unfold in my timing, and my timing is always guided by love. My child, now it is time for you to respond, not with striving, but with trust. Everything you have heard is not meant to stay in your thoughts. It is meant to move into your life. Revelation invites action, and the action I am calling you to is simple, yet powerful. I am asking you to stop searching the way you used to, and begin walking the way I am leading you now. This is the moment where you choose surrender over control. Not because you are weak, but because you are finally strong enough to let go. Release the habit of overanalyzing every step. Release the need to understand the entire path before you take the next one. Faith is not knowing everything ahead of time. Faith is trusting me enough to move when I speak. I want you to activate what you have received through prayer. Speak to me honestly. Tell me where you have been tired, where you have been afraid, where you have been holding on too tightly. You do not need polished words. I respond to open hearts. When you invite me into your present moment, you will feel the difference. You are no longer walking alone in your thoughts. You are walking with me in awareness. Choose today to practice stillness. When anxiety tries to rush you, pause and listen. When old patterns urge you to search for fulfillment outside of me, return your focus inward. I am there. The missing piece you found will only grow clearer as you continue to acknowledge me throughout your day. This is how trust becomes habit. I am calling you to act in obedience, even when it feels unfamiliar. Obedience is not dramatic. It is daily. It is choosing rest when you would normally push. It is choosing faith when doubt feels louder. Each small step you take with me strengthens your confidence. You are learning a new way of living, and I am patient as you grow into it. Do not wait for perfect conditions to begin. Begin where you are. Speak to me now, in this moment. Say yes to my leading, even if your voice trembles. I am not measuring your courage. I'm honoring your willingness. Let this activation seal what you have received. You are not returning to old patterns. You are stepping into a new rhythm with me. Trust this process. Walk forward with confidence, not because you have all the answers, but because you know who walks with you. Stay close. The peace you have touched will deepen as you continue to respond. I am guiding you, and I will not let you wander. My child, let me settle your heart as we come to this closing moment together. Nothing here was rushed, and nothing was accidental. You did not stumble into this understanding by chance. I led you here gently, patiently, because I wanted you to see what was always true. The missing piece was never far away. It was right where I have always been, with you, within reach, waiting for you to stop searching and start resting. Let this truth quiet your thoughts now. You are not incomplete. You are not late. You are not behind. You are aligned. What once felt confusing now has context. What once felt heavy now has meaning. This is what happens when you recognize my presence instead of chasing answers without me. Peace does not come from having everything figured out. It comes from knowing who holds everything together. I want you to carry this peace forward, not as a fleeting feeling, but as a foundation. When tomorrow brings decisions, you will not face them searching. You will face them anchored. When uncertainty tries to return, you will remember this moment, when clarity settled into your spirit and reminded you that you are never alone. I am with you in every step ahead, just as I was with you in every step behind. And before you rest in this assurance, I want to speak to those whose hearts are stirring with purpose right now. What I am doing through this message is larger than one moment or one life. My word moves like light, and light multiplies when it is shared. When you choose to support this mission through super thanks or membership, you are helping my voice reach those who feel lost in silence. You are sowing seed into living ground, and I promise you, the harvest will rise in transformed hearts. Hear me say this personally to you. I see your willingness, and I bless it. When you give, you are not losing anything. You are aligning yourself with provision, because I multiply what is placed in my hands. As I have spoken, those who sow generously will reap generously, not only in resources, but in joy, peace, and purpose. Act now. Support through the PayPal donation link in the description or the QR code on your screen, and let your obedience become a channel of life for others. Now rest again. Breathe deeply. Let your shoulders relax. You do not need to rush back into noise. Carry this stillness with you. This message does not end here. It continues in how you live, how you trust, how you listen. And before you go, mark this moment. Like this video as an act of agreement. Comment to declare that you found the missing piece. Share this message with 3 people who are still searching. Hype this video so my voice can reach them, and subscribe so you remain connected to what I am speaking next. Go now in peace, my child. You are held. You are guided. And you are exactly where you need to be.